Ah, greetings and Ghoul'd day. I am Amun Dal, the Lich Lord of Terramar, and it's wonderful to have you here. Oh, this is just my little bar, my little getaway spot from when I'm out causing terror and mayhem and raising the dead. But here, now, this is a safe space. A place where we can just be ourselves. A place where none of the worries of this world will come and trouble you. So, what brings you here? Anxiety. An old demon, but one I am familiar with. Oh yes, yes. Even I, the great and powerful Amundal, on occasion, will have battles with anxiety, with hardship, or even intrusive thoughts. Yes, the other day when I was out ransacking a local graveyard, an intrusive popped right on in. I was thinking to myself, well, I could not raise the dead. Truly, ghastly imagery in my mind. Ideally, we're raising all of the dead, all of the time. Because what are we doing if we're not raising spirits? Now, when I face intrusive thoughts or anxiety, I always try to ground myself, which is sometimes easier said than done, admittedly, but that's always the way with things, isn't it? It takes time, practice, and no amount of effort. Sometimes I will find a local thing, maybe a person, a place, an item, and a room. And I will focus on that to try to ground myself. Now, in crowds, where I get overwhelmed most easily, that can be a little tricky. Especially if I'm out by myself in that area. And in that kind of place or event, I will go back to a memory, think of a time that I really enjoyed, and I'll try to keep that in the back of my mind while I'm in that crowd. It's not always easy, but the first step is trying. And after a few moments, if I'm not feeling better, I'll take a break from that current activity or that place. I'll excuse myself, be it with a council of dwarves, elves, and men, determining some hitherto unknown fate of a mystical magical object and perhaps its destruction, or maybe even out at a place where I'm currently working on my endless job of raising all of the dead. And I find a lot of times that taking a moment to excuse yourself opens the door to a lot of opportunities to recenter, refocus, and return to what it was I was doing. But not always. And when it's really difficult and really hard, I like to focus on breathing. Just in and out. Now, I obviously no longer have lungs, but it's a memory I can call back to, and something that I can focus on trying to do. So let's try some of that for a moment, and we'll see how you feel afterwards. So, in, out, in, out. Good, good. You're doing very well. How are you feeling? Is it helping? Let's try a few more. In, out, in, out. Make sure that you're doing it with your diaphragm. It's a very healthy way for you to breathe, and it allows you to get more of that toxicity out. One more, and we'll do a big one. In, out. I always find that I feel better after expelling all of the toxicity, be it mentally or physically. I imagine it's what happens after you leave Los Angeles. Just take in clean air, get out all of LA. Now, how are you feeling? Better. Good, good. You know, I find it is so easy to remember things after taking a moment to breathe. And one of the things that I always endeavor to do is try to remember some semblance of self-worth. Is what I'm doing good for me? Is it worthy of me? Those are questions I ask myself, and it's easy to brush that aside and think, oh, I'm being egotistical. But you only get one go around on this world until necromancers eventually find you. But with that, I say take time to learn yourself, to love yourself, and go out of your way to make sure you're treated nicely and how you deserve to be treated. And that is to say, you deserve to be treated well by friends, by family, co-workers, coven mates, clanships, even fellowships. Make sure you're being treated well. You deserve to be. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to allow yourself to feel fulfillment. These are inherent things that, no matter what you do, are things that you deserve to have access to. I really couldn't see a world in which you yourself aren't worthy of these things. The mistakes of the past are dead and gone. They are in the past, and they will never come back unless you repeat them. So, what is a mistake if not a learning opportunity? You work to better yourselves, and I can see no greater beauty and growth than the attempt to try. Now, I understand that self-love is only one small part of existence, and it's a very tricky one to get a hold of, to recognize when, where, how, and why you might want to do certain things at certain points in time. Maybe you're with a friend and you need a hug, human contact, inhuman contact, a handshake with an orc, a hug from an orc, things of that nature. I'm sure that you can find that because you're worth it. You deserve it. You deserve love. You deserve to be loving. And I make that distinction because I feel like the latter half isn't spoken on much. I feel that not all the time do individuals recognize that they deserve to be able to express love. That you're not only worthy of feeling love and being loved, but allowing yourself to love. A lot of individuals have been hurt by those who claim to love them in the past. A lot have continued, even recently, to be hurt by loved ones or those who have claimed to love them. And it can be hard to open that door again. But you deserve to feel safe enough to open up. It can be hard to find people that you trust. There are a lot of warlocks out there who are only seeking to make deals or have conditional terms. You don't want a warlock in your life, traditionally. Now, if you have an agreement, and that's something you both consent and are happy to, and get something equally out of that contract, then, that's a wonderful thing for them. But a lot of warlocks don't understand that contracts need to have fulfillment on both ends, and only seek self-fulfillment. So I would say, do your best to stay clear of that kind of engagement. And take time for yourself, to love yourself, to love individuals around you, and more importantly, to allow yourself to be able to experience that. I want to thank you for stopping by and for visiting me. And if you ever want to return, this will always be a safe space for you to do so. You will always be welcome here. There will be no judgments, and I will not cast you out. You are always welcome in this establishment. Thank you, and have a Ghoul'd day.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Get out of the trash. Get.
Greetings and Ghoul'd day. I am Amundal, the Lich Lord of Terramar, and it's so nice to have a visitor here. The dead, we don't...
She's in the trash again. God. Madam, you cannot steal pizza. That is not for you. That is not for you. You cannot have that. No. Stop trying to get my feet. You cannot have pizza.
Okay, try that again.
There's a ferret. She's running around the room trying to bite my toes and get in the trash so she can try to steal a leftover piece of pizza.
Greetings and Ghoul'd day. I am Amundal, the Lich Lord of Terramar, and it's wonderful to have you here. It's not often that I have visitors. She's dancing around my feet.
Oh, come on, Barrow.